Hi guys, welcome back to another Matchbox Garage video. I'm Rob, and today I shall be attempting to take this 1979 Mazda RX7 from shabby to shiny. The Mazda RX7, one of my favourite all-time cars, with the strange but funny sounding Wankel engine. But I shall be drilling down the centre of the posts, very thin posts on this one, removing the flange and tap those holes. Remember to lubricate at the end here, you don't want to snap your piece in the hole. Yeah, just as another kind of reminder, the posts on this car were tiny, the smallest I've ever seen. So I might have blown out the side of them, but I did still manage to get a screw in. But anyway, this is the little car. Sticker on the front here. This was a car that was gifted by Tony Bellini in the previous unboxing video. Check it out if you haven't already. There's lots of other bits and pieces in there. But yeah, put this to one side because I knew straight away that this excites me. Cool looking car. The wheels are awful, but we'll change that shortly. But underneath it reads Matchbox Superfast Savannah RX7 1979 Leslie Products & Co. Made in Hong Kong. So we'll remove the screws and we'll see what we are playing with. Now I went to the community tab again for this one, and I had quite a large amount of likes and comments about the kind of colours that you would like to see it. To be honest, there was about 150, I think, comments, and probably 150 different colour combinations. So I couldn't do them all, but in the end, I'm looking at the car and it looks beautiful, so I hope you like the end result anyway. But nice, clean, crisp interior, and that shall just be getting a wash today, along with the windscreen section here, thankfully in good condition. I've never seen this casting before. Bear in mind I've probably got close to 2,000 Matchbox cars now. And yeah, this is the first time I've ever seen one. And certainly the way that these doors are held in, very new to me. I've never seen that before. Very cool. So I won't be putting that in my paint stripper today, just in case. I want that to survive. So the doors here, and then I use my phone, and I had a text message and it stopped recording, so it just kind of cut off there a little bit too early. But we'll go to the caustic soda method, bit of boiling water in there, and then for whatever reason I decided to show you me struggling to put on my rubber glove today. A bit of fun, isn't it? And then one of my favourite things about the restorations or customs is kind of hearing this noise, That is science happening before your very eyes. And I'll put that to one side, let it do its thing, and then I've got some warm soapy water, and we put the plastics in here for a little bit of a bath. And there's the interior. To be honest, it was good already, but a nice little warm bath is certainly not going to harm it. And the windscreen coming out there, and then we'll give it a dip in the pledge solution, and instantly you could see that is going to be good. And so it's probably been 5 minutes in the caustic soda, and we'll flush it down the sink, and this is what we're left with. Probably I don't know, what would you say, 92% gone? Probably only about 86% gone on the base. But what is remaining just comes off easily with my rotary tool and wire brush. And I love the interior detail on those door cards. So let's get buffing. And this is what we kind of come out with. It looks nice and shiny. So we'll be adding the Tamiya Fine Surface Primer. And because this one's got the open doors, I shall first of all paint with the doors open, trying to grab all the inside of the door jambs, edges of the doors, etc. All those little bits and pieces that I would miss if the doors were closed. And I think Matchbox themselves paint these with the doors closed, because you know, you do find that there's kind of bare metal. So I'd like to think that I'm doing a better job than Matchbox themselves on these ones. Not only, of course, having the doors open, but actually putting on a primer, because Matchbox didn't do that either. But whilst that's drying, I turn my attention to the base, and this was another gift from Tony, this metallic black in the can. And today's actually video is going to be all can, which was a refreshing change. It's much easier, much quicker, much cleaner, because I don't have to then tidy up and clean out my airbrush. But it's more expensive if you kind of run it like this. And that metallic black, I would say it's more of a gunmetal, a dark gunmetal. It's beautiful, to be honest, and I'm actually thinking about, well, I will paint a car in that colour. In fact, if anyone's got any ideas on what would look good in gunmetal grey, put it in the comments below. But now we've got the doors closed, and you can see there, it looks beautiful with that. And like I say, this is an all spray can video. This is TS23 light blue, and I bought this paint for a project that's coming up. It's a larger casting, and I don't want to give away too many details or clues, but I bought this paint purposely for that casting. And I guess you could say this was a test model, just to see how this paint actually comes out and how it dries. And I must admit, the other car, or I say car, it's a bit lighter than this blue, but I think I could take the slight change in the shade. I think I can accept it. But anyway, back to this one. So like I say, the doors are open here. The velocity of paint that comes out is huge, you know, compared to obviously being used to my airbrush. So, you know, you really just give it like a quarter of a second squirt, and you've almost covered the whole casting. But we'll put that to one side to dry, and then probably 10 minutes later, close up the doors, and we can get the whole thing covered. And as quick and as easy as that. She is looking purty. So, with everything dry and just showing it off here, I've not shown you the wheels yet, so you can wait a few seconds for those, but they are pretty sexy. And I'm just going to add a bit of detail around the back here, and then some fog lights in the front. but as a little reminder of what she looked like. And the result. So you see those fog lights around the front. And then check out those wheels. Beautiful. The rear lights, rear number plate detail there. But yeah, super digging those wheels. I'll put a link in the description below to where I buy the wheels. But anyway, I just want to take this opportunity to thank my Patreons. And thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you'll stick around for the next one.